Greetings, Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and today we're going to be doing another hood tour. We're going to be entering the Poplar neighborhood today. As you can see, I just went through a little block closure. It's the summertime, and usually during the summertime, a lot of blocks close during the early hours to do cleanup, little block parties, things of that nature. There was a whole bunch of kids out there enjoying fun in the sun and little outdoor pools and just hanging out. So yeah, that's how we're gonna bring in today's 360 VR virtual tour. If you're new to the VR experience, all you have to do is take your mobile device. You could turn it in any direction. You could turn it left, you could turn it right, you could turn it up, you could turn it down. Look all around me, and you can get a full immersive 360 experience. If you have the 360 VR glasses, then you're gonna get the best experience. If you're watching on a tablet, a computer, console like PlayStation or Xbox, you can feel free to use your directional pad, or you could touch the screen and you can look all around me too. Now make note that if the picture looks a little bit grainy, looks a little fuzzy, that's because YouTube automatically recommends the pixel resolution in the lowest quality possible. You can turn up the resolution to 480p, 720p, 1080p, 1440p, or 4K resolution. Now if you want to watch it in 4K, you gotta have some pretty fast internet. If you don't have fast internet, you're gonna get a lot of lagging and buffering. Usually 720p to 1440. I would say 1080 is the sweet spot, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Right now we're doing a driving tour on the e-scooter. I'm on the GoTrax G4 e-scooter. We're traveling about 8 miles an hour. I'm trying to preserve this battery for this little tour. It is about to be 2 o'clock, as you guys see. I got the Tune 215 limited edition merch. Yeah, I got the Tune 215 watch. If you guys would like to support, you can feel free to buy one. They're shipped first class mail, free shipping anywhere in the USA. If you're outside of the USA, I can also ship globally, but the buyer pays shipping. It's a nice day. I would say it's about mid-80s weather-wise. It's sunny. It's a little windy on some of the wider blocks. Ring, 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 ding, 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 ding. Ring, ring, squad. Yeah, we out here. We got Kung Fu, Seven Mountain, Spirit Fist on my right. Aureli's Daycare Center on my right. We are currently in the Poplar neighborhood. Once we passed Girard Avenue, about a block ago. Before that, we were in the Ludlow neighborhood. 5th Street is what separates the Poplar neighborhood from the Northern Liberties neighborhood. I'm traveling slow so you guys can take a look at the environment. Y'all know me, I be too fast, too furious on this little ring ring, this little meep meep scooter. I think I got it on speed 1, right? Yeah, make sure it's on level 1. I got a full battery right now. Yeah, we're like a minute or two shy from 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time zone. We're gonna try to hit another couple tours just so I can get caught back up. Lately I've been behind because YouTube's been slacking with the uploads. We got Young Scholars Charter School on my right. We're on Poplar Street and Marshall Street. So I'm gonna go straight and then I'll zigzag around here. This is a no outlet, but since we're on the scooter, we should be able to find a way out. Yeah, I've been trying to upload, and unfortunately, I've been having to upload like 6-7 times straight because my videos lately, they've been getting stuck on processing. And I was having that problem with 4K, and then I just decided to downgrade and go back to HD, and it's like right after the surgery, I've been having a lot of issues with uploading. I fell off a little bit. I've still been uploading them daily, but I don't know if you guys noticed, there's been a couple of days where they've been uploaded later than usual. Usually I like to schedule them for 8. There's been a day or two where they uploaded at 9, sometimes 10. I remember on 2 different days I uploaded at 10, but I still haven't missed a day yet. You see we're in this little housing cul-de-sac. This little cul-de-sac is basically a no outlet, but like I said, we're on a scooter, so we're gonna make a way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. As you can see, these houses are a little bit nicer. On my left, we got apartments. Now, the Poplar neighborhood is actually closer to Center City, Philadelphia. Check out that little statue. That's not bad. It's a cool little statue. It's closer to Center City, Philadelphia. This is like, depending on if you get stuck in traffic, like 5 to 7 minutes away from the heart of the city. If you're walking, I would say it's about a good 10-15 minute walk, depending on how fast you walk. It's always been a little bit nicer because it's closer to the city, but it does have a few projects in the Poplar neighborhood, such as the Richard Island Homes. We did a nighttime walking tour through that area, and I got a couple other projects. We'll probably end up passing them shortly. Right now on the 500 block of Parish. I want to keep pulling on my pants because I do have a bottle of high quality H2O in my pocket. Look at. Ah, that thing look icy, don't it? Ah, Central Air. Ah, say no. I just drank a bottle of water, but I brought it with me because, yeah, high quality H2O, moisturizement for my mouth. When my palate gets dry and I get dehydrated and I need some moisturizement, I'll be drinking that, which will be shortly. Plus, if I drink it, then I'll get rid of the luggage. Keeps pulling out my little pants. Yeah, y'all can look all around me. Y'all can look down at the scooter. Y'all can look at my beat up kicks. We got cats, polyfoam, foam rubber right in front of us. That's a vinyl and upholstery fabric spot. That's usually where I go, right there on my right hand side behind me. That's where I go to get all of my vinyl fabrics and stuff, like my pleather and things like that. Let's go in this little roundabout right here. You see they got garages. It's like a 2.5, 3-story. I guess you could say 3-story, but with the basement. It's really a 2-story, but it got a basement and a garage, so maybe you want to say 3-story. But yeah, across the street you got those 3 stories. Now those are brand new. Those are new buildings. You could tell. There's a nice little block over there. I would have loved to take y'all through it, but once we go on that side, we'll be in the Northern Liberties neighborhood, and I'm not focused on Northern Liberties today. I've did Northern Liberties on several occasions. Walking tour, driving tour, scooter tour. I've utilized many modes of transportation. We're back on Poplar. I'm gonna take this little ducky, this little off street. I'm just gonna utilize it because I know you guys can get a better look at the environment around me. I'm trying to do my best to keep it at like 5, 6, 7 miles an hour. For 2 reasons. Reason 1, you guys can see more. Reason 2, it saves the battery. Look at this 900 block of Randolph. This is all new. It looks like it's going to be luxury apartments. This whole block right here is pretty new too. All these houses, they recently just built these. You see right here on my right hand side? They just built those houses. Hey, there's a package right there. Say no to porch pirates. Don't be laughing at my chug jug socks. They're like, Toon, we didn't even know you had chug jug socks. Yeah, that's back when I used to do gaming. I had a company sponsor me. Yeah, they sponsored me and they had chug jug socks. And if you play video games, then you know that on Fortnite, they got energy supplement called a chug jug. It's like a blue drink that you drink to get energy. So these are chug jug socks. So she dropped her package. The house on my left, the windows are pushed over to the right. That's kind of strange. Oh, look at these garages right here, y'all. Look at this. Look at this little house right here. Look up. Look up at the house. It's a nice looking little building. I'm gonna go under here. I'm gonna go over the little gate. That looked like it went to the basement. I'm gonna go back into the street so y'all can see this side too. I'm pretty much about to drink that water soon because that water keeps pulling out my pants. Pretty soon, Toon gonna be doing a tour in boxers. Let's make this left-hand turn. Let's go through this little tiny block. Just because I know the virtual reality experience in this tiny block will be pretty neat. Because you can look all around me and it'll feel like closed, but then again you can look up and you can look at that. Wow, they had a little spiral staircase that went to the roof deck. Wow, look at that Drexel alumni BMW. Yeah, they had a Drexel alumni sticker. Alright, that was Cambridge. We just left the 500 block of Cambridge. Alright, so I'm gonna push the pedal to the metal here because I got traffic behind me. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna go up on the sidewalk. Don't bring a scooter to a car fight. There's no way that I was gonna beat that vehicle. On my left-hand side, you got 3-story homes. On my right-hand side, that's a little school. It's like a charter school, right? Lux Irby, Light to the city school. Now enrolling. Joshua Tree Early Learning Center. What's up, buddy? Big buildings on my left. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm gonna make a right on Poplar. Look at these new houses on my right hand side. Wow, buddy had a whole lot of tissue going on there. Look at those houses. They're brand new. Alright, we're on Poplar. We're traveling westbound. We just passed Marshall and Poplar. We're now approaching 7th Street. We got Young Scholars Charter School on my right-hand side. This is the entrance. I know we passed the back side earlier. The entrance is on this side, I believe, on 7th Street. 7th Street, Reverend Martha A. Lang Drive. We want to make this left over here. We got some projects up top over here. I'm going to show y'all these first before we pass the other projects on my right hand side. Let's go through this little area right here. Let me tell y'all a story. One day I was driving through this block and they were throwing away the normal trash, and he had there was a dude here on my left hand side. They had a box, and the box caught my eye. It had a big free sign on it. It said for free, and it was an Atari. It was an old school Atari. So I immediately noticed it, and he had a buffer to buff cars, and he had a few other devices out there that were free. The only thing that caught my eye really was the Atari. So I parked up, I reversed, and I saw the guy walking away. He was like several houses down. I saw him, he was walking away. We got Marshall Square Apartments on my left. And he noticed me, and I said, hey buddy, do you know if that's trash? He said, you can have it, it's free. So it was his. We're passing a 47 bus stop. So I said, oh snap, it's free. And y'all know my saying, if it's free, it's for me. So I jumped out, I grabbed it, I put it in the vehicle. It was an Atari. The only thing was it didn't have none of the wiring. He had the Atari remote, he had the Atari system, he had the original box. He said he just misplaced the wiring. So I grabbed it. Look, there's a nice lamp over there. Look, that's a really nice lamp, you see? And I took the buffer because he gave me the buffer. And I think he gave me some like computer speakers. I didn't want the computer speakers, so I gave them away. Look at this building right here. St. Nicholas Eastern Orthodox Church. Look at that. It's a beautiful building. Let me make a U-turn so you guys can actually get a better look at it. You see this building? Beautiful. Look how tall Corinthian style columns are. They're larger than life, right? It's a church. But anyway, so what I did with the Atari, I put it on eBay, I sold it. I sold it for 90 bucks and the buyer paid shipping. So you're telling me I pretty much made $90 off of picking out trash. It was free, and I did that on plenty of occasions where I saw something that had a lot of potential in it and I knew somebody would buy it. Picked it up, I posted it on OfferUp, Craigslist, Let Go, or eBay, and it sells. I did that plenty of times where I got free money from somebody else throwing it out. Pretty much, you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. This just happened 2 days ago, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago. There was a 14-year-old that was just shot right here, and he wasn't even the intended target. It was another man who was being shot at. He was running by right here on Fairmount, 7th and Fairmount. There's what you call that? What's this? A Federal Donuts right here. That's the name of it. Coffee, donuts, and chicken right here on my left-hand side. This spot right here. Yep, Federal Donuts. And he was running from that direction. He ran into the donut shop behind me. You can see right there on my left-hand side. He ran into the donut shop while he was being shot at. I guess they were chasing him down here, and I guess he ran in there to hide. We got 7th and Fairmount Market right here on my left-hand side. And I guess he ran in there for cover or something, and a 14-year-old got shot who wasn't even involved. He was just in there with his family eating. He got shot in the leg. Yep, I think he received 2 shots to the leg. Gunshots. Yep, look at this building. This building is relatively new. So I'm gonna go straight. I'm probably gonna bust a U-turn, come around. Not a U-turn, I'm gonna go around the block. And then there's a project, like right here on my left-hand side. We're gonna go through that little project. And then we'll head over to like 10th, 11th Street. So the Poplar neighborhood is relatively nice looking, but you know what they say, sometimes looks may be deceiving. It looks quiet, it looks nice, but there's always some type of weird shooting in this neighborhood. I don't know if it's due to the projects. There'll be robberies in this neighborhood. If you walk through this block like at night, you get caught at the wrong time, wrong day of the week. The right person sees you, and you end up being the wrong person that gets saw. Yeah. It's crazy because it's always like the nicest looking neighborhoods in Philly end up being the ones with the drama. And it's not always the case, but a lot of the times, like for example, Grace Ferry. Grace Ferry is a nice neighborhood. It looks nice. Not all of it, but you know, it's on the rise. Let's make this right on 6th Street. 6th and Brown. We're on Brown. We just turned off of Brown. Now we're on 6th Street. Look at these benches on my right. This building right here on my right wasn't there. They just made that. There was a one-story building. It was like a little store, a little candy store. Then there was a couple other things. But look it, they bought it, and then they made, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-story building. We got a school on my right. Yep. That's General Philip Kearney Public School. We got 3-story buildings on my left with a 4th-story attic. We got Pura Vida right there. They sell burritos, tacos, and all of that. It's a Latin restaurant right there on my left-hand side. And all those buildings right there on the corner, they literally made those recently too. We're on 6th and Fairmount. They made all those on the corner. That was a warehouse like 2 or 3 years ago. There was like a window company, a 1-story window company. I guess they got bought out, and they turned that whole block into houses. Yeah, a lot of the businesses end up getting bought out. I guess money talks. You know what they say, money talks. So I guess the owner, you know, figures he or she may have made, you know, their fair share of money over the years. They're probably trying to get out the business, get out the trade, and capitalize off of the investment while it's worth something. And right now they're buying land around here like hotcakes. Passing Marshall Street, this is Fairmount. So I'm assuming that the person who was getting shot at probably ran through here. Let's see if I see any bullet holes. I don't see any bullet holes. I don't know if he actually caught him. Maybe that's why you don't see bullet holes. But yeah, I've been at this 7th and Fairmount grocery store plenty of times. to get like drinks. Over there used to be, what was the name of that building? I can't think of it. I had a little graduation there too. Those houses weren't there. It was the Concilio, I think. That was the name of the building that was right there, the Concilio. And you see those 2 strips of houses? That's all new. That wasn't there. I had a middle school dance that was in the Concilio, which was on that property. Yep. We're on 7th and Fairmount. We're about to pass the little projects right here. We got the 47 Whitman Plaza bus right here on my left. Now, I remember a couple years ago, it's the projects right here on my right-hand side. I remember a couple years ago, there was some CCTV footage online. Check out the law on my left side. Yeah, there was some CCTV footage of a female. I think she was let off the bus here. I think it was on Wallace. Yeah, 7th and Wallace. And the door opened up, and there was a few individuals outside, men, and they had firearms, and they sprayed the bus up. Yeah, let's go through this block right here. Yeah, they sprayed the bus up. They shot the bus up. Yep. It was on the news. And the thing is, the SEPTA bus had it on camera, the whole entire event. And I think it was something related to the female. I think the female got offended by something somebody said in the bus about her and her child. I don't know, how she was reprimanding her child or something. And I think she had backup nearby. She told her people to be out here. And they were out here, all right. And when she got off, they started shooting up the bus. I think they were shooting at the guy that was in the bus. It's a Mr. Softy truck. That's for the dude who always wants me to capture ice cream trucks. Now, I used to park on this block when I used to, he got an e-bike. Haha, ring, ring. He got an e-bike, he was out. I used to park on this block when I used to have to pay my tickets in the PPA courthouse right there. The PPA courthouse is right up the block. So if you have any tickets, this was one of the spots where you could park at and walk a block and then go to court. I'm about to drink this water because it's pulling out my pants. It's pulling out my pants. Let me fix my shirt. Give me a second. Yeah, I've been going slow this whole time, y'all, just so y'all could like see the environment. Let's make this left here. We're still in the projects. Let me twist off the cap. I did that at a whopping 3 miles per hour. Cheers. I got a whole family out there on the left cooking out, grilling. Spring Garden Apartments. Yeah, there was a couple people cooking out. Yeah, there was a couple people cooking out. If you guys play back the footage while I was drinking water and look on the left, there was a couple groups of people having a cookout, hanging out. Now we're at the Fairmount Manor apartments. The ones we just passed were the Spring Garden apartments. Now basically, ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, basically this is all classified to my knowledge as low-income housing. So it's affordable housing. We got a little playground right there on my right. Alright, I'm gonna go up on the sidewalk. We're on 6th Street, passing 6th and Brandywine. If you keep going straight, you'll hit the Ben Franklin Bridge and you can go to Camden, New Jersey, or just New Jersey in general. And then if you keep going straight, you'll also hit a lot of the historic locations. You'll hit a lot of the, like the Liberty Bell and all that stuff. Straight ahead. We're passing Trilogy, it's like some nightclub. We're gonna make this right on Spring Garden. We got a beautiful view of the skyline right here in front of us. On my left-hand side, if you look in an angle, you'll see a wonderful view of the skyline, clear as day. I don't know if the camera's gonna do justice because I understand that I'm a little far. We got the German Society of Pennsylvania, 1764. Whoa, that was funny. I had to act fast because I still got this bottle of water in my hand. The funny thing is that I ain't got access to my brake. The brake is the left hand, so I can't stop. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump off. If it's an emergency, I'm jumping off this jump. We're on 7th and Spring Garden. That's one thing, I love water. I'm a huge water fan. Let me go right here. Oh no, we literally just went through there. I didn't even point out the Edgar Allan Poe. Anyway, this is a historic building right here too. The Poes in Philadelphia. Yeah, this is a historic building right here. It got the shutters, it got working shutters and everything. Look at Edgar Allan Poe National Historic Site. See? And then it got Edgar Allan Poe's face was painted up on that building. We're not gonna go left because we literally just came left, but I just want to come through here so y'all can see the face. This is on Green Street, 7th and Green. See, Edgar Allan Poe. I never knew anyone so keenly alive to a joke as the king was. He seemed, yo, she was out on that scooter, yo. She was on an e-scooter. To live for joking, to tell a good story of the joke kind, and to tell it well was the surest road of his favor. Hap Frog. Yeah, so as you can see, the Edgar Allan Poe murals painted on the projects, and this little historical site is right next to the project. But it's next to Spring Garden, which is prime real estate, which is minutes away from Center City. And we also got Chinatown all around the corner. We got Chinatown right up the block. That's the Great Dane auctions. They auction off fine art, buy, sell fine art over there on my left-hand side. So if you're into art, then you got the Red Cross, American Red Cross building right here on my left-hand side. And then we got the Guild House, professionally managed by Friends Rehabilitation, providing affordable house care since, it said, what, 62, 1962? It definitely didn't say 1862. Passing Perth, the 500 block of Perth Street. Wow. Daily parking, monthly parking, $5. You got the Philadelphia Municipal Court right there. Remember I was telling y'all? You got the courts. We're on Spring Garden. We got Sherwin-Williams paints right here. I'm all out of water. The only thing I need is a trash can. Uh-oh, downhill. Uh-oh, uphill. Uphill. Whoa. You guys can look up when I go under this. It'd be pretty cool in my opinion. You could look left. Look at 20,000. That's somebody's name in Philly. 20 grand right here. See how he spray painted that up there? He didn't spray paint it. He used the fire extinguisher for that hand. We're gonna make this right on the 500 block of Percy. This is where the Philadelphia gun range is at. I don't know if they moved it, closed it, or anything. But look at this outdoor dining right here. Oh no, I still hear gunshots. Listen. Man, that last one was like a little pea shooter. You hear that? It's gunshots. See? The range. NRA approved. Pistol range. So if you guys are ever in the neighborhood and firearms and practicing your shooting is your thing, you can always go there. You can come to Green and Percy Street. As y'all heard, they was really popping off. That's the one place in Philly where you'll hear gunshots and you won't hear people complaining and calling the police. Hold on, y'all. Let me throw this away. I want 10th and Green. Alright, I'm about to push the pedal to the metal a little bit. You guys don't mind, right? They're like, please, Tune, you've been going too slow. Alright, I got you. Alright, we're doing 15. I'm about to put it on second gear. Whoa! We out! Say no. We out though. Alright, we're gonna make this right. Passing Clay Street, the 1100 block of Clay Street. We got Mary's Latino Mini Market on my right. We're on 11th and Mount Vernon. 11th and Mount Vernon. Passing Lemon Street. Alright, we're on 11th and Wallace. We're about to hit another project shortly. Wow, so many potholes. That's a brand new building right there. Yeah, we got some more projects coming up. We're 11th for Fairmount. This is PHA Housing, Philadelphia Housing Authority. I see speakers across the street. And y'all know how I just said that I find stuff in the trash and I sell it. Let me go check out their brand over here. Well, that one sub is blown out. Oh, that's a Cole Audio sub. Yo, one of those subs is good, bro. I literally sold a sub recently that I found. Yo, I just sold a sub that I found. Yo, I sold that joint for $100. It was in a single box. Yo, and I found it and it was free. That's crazy. Even though one of them is bad, one of them is still good. Like, yo, man, I wish I had my vehicle. I would have picked that up and I would have just screwed out the one and I would have just threw out the other one. I'm gonna jump off of here. Alright, I'm gonna hit the pedal to the metal. Make this right on Parish. Yeah, that was a Cole Audio sub. It's not the best name brand, but it's still a name brand. One of them was bad. Which that one could still be fixable. If you're an electronic dude, you can always fix it, put a new cone. Sometimes the cone costs about 80 to $100, so it might not be worth it, but That speaker right there, I could have took it, posted it for 50, 60 bucks. I mean, I could have sold it for 20 bucks. It didn't matter what I sold it for. As long as it worked, I could have sold it and made money from it. That's free money. And if it's free, it's for me. We're on 10th and Parish. We're up on the sidewalk. Scrap metal. That's free money sitting outside too. So much money around here to be made. Alright, I'm gonna make this right. I'm gonna jump off the sidewalk. You guys mind? No? Thank you. We're on Warnock and Brown. I'm gonna make this. This is a little private. No outlet. Yeah, PHA is Philadelphia Housing Authority, which is pretty much like low-income housing. They're nice houses, though. We'll make this right. What's this, Marvine? Yeah. See that building right there? That tall building right there? That's actually now a senior citizen's home to my knowledge. However, everybody used to explore it. There's been several music videos shot in there. I even shot a music video in there with a client on the rooftop. Yeah. That used to be an abandoned school, but they rehabilitated it. They brought it back to life. They restored it. Renovate it, rehabilitate, whatever term you prefer. Yep, they used to have graffiti hanging off the edge of it. They pressure washed it all off. There's still some leftover graffiti right here, like a little remnants of spray paint, but they cleaned majority of it off. And they brought the building back to life. Look at that. Help Philadelphia v. Laurel Lee Blevins. Yeah, they really hooked that building up. They hooked it up nicely. We got Centennial Year Celebration 1919 through 2019, the House of Prayer for All People. On 12th and Poplar. Yeah. So Philadelphia has a lot of little housing projects like this throughout the city. South Philly, Southwest, West Philly, North Philly, I think Northwest Philly. There's a lot of little projects just like this. John F. Street Community Center. But they almost look like storybook homes. They almost look like little magazine homes, don't it? To me, they look pretty nice. Look at the skyline, the Philadelphia skyline. Richard Allen Homes. Yep, the history of the Richard Allen Homes. Schuylkill River National and State Heritage. The Richard Allen Homes in 1971. Wow, they have a freaking picture. I'm gonna have to pick up my scooter and show you guys this. Look at that, guys. Just turn your phone down and look at that. Wow. See, the groundbreaking was held on October 7th, 1940. The homes were being built for families of 2, 3, or 4 who lived on an annual income of $1,200 bucks. Guys, an annual income. That means you had to make $1,200 a year. How much you made a week? Like $13 a week? Look at drugs and trash plagued the projects, a reflection of despair in the 70s. Look at first tenants in 1942 as a family. Wow. 12% of the new tenants were, what it says there is white. Wow, that's a lot of information right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Reverend Richard Allen. Wow, that is awesome information. Daughter and mother waiting for homes to be built in 1939. Sheesh. We got the V&S supermarket on my left-hand side. I've always liked this area, surprisingly, because it doesn't really look like Philly. I liked it so much that I shot another music video right over here on this corner. I shot a music video over here. Now, if you guys are familiar with your mob info, Mr. Joey Merlino, to my knowledge, used to donate a lot to this projects. During the holidays, he would bring food and everything to this project. Right there, I shot a music video right there on that corner at that building. Because I really liked it the way that corner looked. It looked decent. It didn't look Philly-like. And with all these houses around it, it still looks decent. Yeah. So you got the Richard Allen Homes sign right here. See right here, Richard Allen Homes, PHA. That goes to show you in the Poplar hood, right before you hit the heart of the city. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have reached our time limit. I want to say thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. Let me hit the speed, hey? Let me hit some speed. Toon, hit some speed before we leave. You can do it, Toon. You can do it. Let me jump this. There you go. Yeah, guys. So show some love. Comment. Leave a comment in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button. Share this video if you could, or pick any video on my channel and share it with a friend or family member. You can even post it on a social network next to the name Toon215. There's a notification bell. Make sure your notification bell is turned on so that you can receive notifications every time I drop a new video on this channel. If your notification bell isn't turned on, you're not gonna get a notification. So make sure that bell is turned on. This is your homeboy Toon, Mr. Toon Dollars, Toon215. Y'all know Toon be chilling, right? And I'm tuning out.